This is Tom Cloud with my bi-monthly precious metals market update. I want to go right into one of the theories and one of the things that's going on with the economy, and indicators you look at and try to find as history repeats itself, as we know it has. But what we'll talk about today is inversion rates and the bond market, U.S. bond market. Right now, as you know, if you bought a 2, 5, 10, 20, 30-year U.S. Treasury bond, you would get a different rate. The longer it was, the more you'd make because you were holding the bond longer. But when you get inversion in it, it's not a good signal. And in fact, it's been the most precise thing you can follow when you get inverted curves, meaning right now, if you want a 10-year Treasury, you can get 3.37% on a 10-year U.S. Treasury bond, but on a 2-year shorter, you'd expect to get less. But right now, you get 1.77% more. A 2-year bond yields right at 5%, 5% a year, as opposed to 3.37 per year if you're holding the 10-year Treasury bond. And when you see this, 100% of the time, a recession follows anywhere between 6 months and 18 months. Well, we're almost at 6 months, and it still has this inversion. It really hasn't changed. The last 2 or 3 months, it's stayed very close to 1.75% more for the 2-year bond than the 10-year bond. So just know that the probability is very high. And with someone like Gunblack, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name exactly right, but he's the biggest known bond trader in the world, and billions of dollars. And he is also calling for recession, which can be good for bonds as people move out of stocks. But as we saw in the last major recession, not the last, but 2008, 9, and 10 recession, gold was the only investment that went up those 3 years. The only one as an index, like stocks or bonds or treasuries or anything like that. So yeah, it's real exciting to look and feel like you're looking at a peak of what's going to happen. And then when it does happen, you won't have to blame yourself for not doing it. You will have known in advance what you can look at. The other thing I wanted to, today's kind of a short thing. I didn't have much emails from last 2 weeks, but I did want to talk to you bigger investors for a second about gold. We have a great deal right now on kilo gold bars, 32.15 ounces. Normally, you see it in the marketplace counting markups and premiums and spot price. Right now, you can look on the internet and find anywhere from 4% up to 7 or 8% above spot when everything is factored in. Well, we've got some U.S. Treasuries at 2.95, not U.S. Treasuries, but kilo gold bars right now at 2.95 over, and that includes us, the person we're buying it from, the supplier, and the spot price. And that is just an unbelievable price. So that puts them up in the $63,000 range per 32.15 ounce kilo gold bar. Now, certainly, I think it's a great time to buy gold after this drop we've just had, but we're still up 5% for the year. We're still having a good year through the first 6 months of the year. So look at that. If you're interested, you can call Dan in the office or call Dan or Catherine, and I'll call you back if you need to talk. But I'm really excited about it. I bought some today for myself, some of the kilo bars, because I think we've seen gold at 2,033 this year, and now it's down to 1923. So we're talking about $110 just to move back to where it was. So I'd highly recommend that a larger investor looking to come in should buy kilo gold bars, and small investors buy gold, but it won't be as good a deal to spot as the kilo is. And the other thing that most of you that deal with us know the 5 silver coins we follow regularly and keep up with, because every day there's a little bit difference, and depending on when you enter the market, we try to help you enter at the lower price. We follow the Philharmonics from Austria, South African Krugerrand, the Britannia, the Maple Leafs from Canada, and the Silver Eagles from the U.S. Right now, the premium, and we're told from a guy that did the research on a website that we have the best silver prices by far of all the people he's looked at. So we're proud. Right now, the Krugerrands, we can sell you at 3.25%, $3.25 over spot. For the Krugerrands, $3.20 over spot. For the silver Britannias, $3.65 for the Canadian Maple Leafs, and $10.25 for Silver Eagles. We're $3 cheaper than anybody can find if you want Silver Eagles. We're still selling a lot of them, but right now the deal of the day is the 1 ounce silver Philharmonics made by the Austrian government, and those right now are at $2.70. And usually they're the same as the Krugerrands, Britannias, Maple Leafs, and then the others are about triple. The Eagle premium is about triple that of the single trip. So that is what we're recommending today to get into. Now, we can't guarantee they'll be here. Someone could buy them all tomorrow, but we've got over 20,000 of them right now. So we've got quite a bit of them, which should take us several days to a week or two to sell. But hopefully you'll be someone that gets in there early, because we're still very bullish on silver, but we're also careful that a recession could be nearby on that. If you like to call, you can reach us at the 800-247-2812 and speak to Dan or Catherine or myself. And right now, for y'all baby boomers like myself that are rolling out of your jobs or already have left money in your 401k, we recommend strongly that you get out to where you have to be stuck in stocks or bonds and not take advantage of the metals while they've been outperforming the stocks and bonds by a lot recently. So you come in, we recommend if you roll out of the company you're leaving, get you 2 self-directed IRAs. Get you one for gold and silver and platinum and palladium, and get you one for stocks and bonds and money markets. That way you got 2, you can move money back around because it is an IRA money. And until you take it out, of course, you don't have your tax. So that is one way. A lot of people have most of their net worth 401k, so they may come out and take 20-25% of their portfolio and put it in precious metals. But you can work with Dan to set up. We'll help you do the paperwork. We cannot be the custodian. It has to be one of the 15 the government's approved, but Dan can help you with the ones that are giving us the best service and help you there. And then we can be your dealer in the buying and selling of the metals. So with that, once again, we hope you have a great 4th of July and be thankful to the country we have. It's a great country, but it has some major problems now I don't have to tell you about, but all we can do is seek the wisdom of our Lord, and we know that He knows, and He holds the key to our future. And certainly we hope that each one of you will get with your family and friends and just celebrate what this country stands for. And with that, this is Tom Cloud signing out.